had my back scooped, and I had a mini eyebrow lift, and I had lip injections, and then I had my chin.
Some faces in Hollywood look so different now, you have to blink twice just to recognize them. From red carpets to reality shows, today's actresses are changing fast. And it's not just makeup. We're talking nose jobs, lip fillers, facelifts, and more. Some are proud and open about it. Others try to keep it quiet. But the truth always shows. Whether it's a subtle tweak or a total transformation, these women have turned heads and sparked debates. Join us as we take a look at some famous Hollywood faces who've gone under the knife, embraced the needle, or shocked the world with makeovers no one saw coming. Madonna. Madonna isn't just a music icon. She's a pop culture force who changed fashion, dance, and music videos forever. From Like a Virgin to Vogue, she's built a legacy on shock, reinvention, and pushing limits. But lately, it's her face that's made headlines. Over the years, fans started noticing major changes. Her cheeks looked fuller, her jaw sharper, and her lips plumper. Some even said she looked like a cartoon, or called her face not human. It sparked debates online every time she posted a selfie or showed up at events. Madonna hasn't confirmed every procedure, but many believe she's had filler, Botox, facelifts, and more. In a 2012 interview, she said, "I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm against having to talk about it." And true to her words, she never really explains her changing appearance. Still, the public reaction can be harsh. After the 2023 Grammys, fans begged her to stop. But by 2025, she looked more natural again. Some guessed she removed fillers. Fans praised her new look, calling it closer to the real Madonna. Her response? She clapped back, saying, "I've been degraded by the media since the beginning." She refuses to age quietly. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman started her career in Australia and shot to worldwide fame with Moulin Rouge and The Hours, which won her an Oscar. Her beauty was always part of her image. Porcelain skin, red curls, and that calm, graceful style. But fans started noticing something was off. Her forehead didn't move, her smile looked stiff, and when she cried on screen, her face barely showed emotion. Many guessed she had too much Botox. She later admitted it. Nicole said, "I tried Botox, but I didn't like how my face looked. Now I can move it again." She never mentioned surgery, though. She's always said she stays away from smoking, drinks lots of water, and uses sunscreen every day. Doctors who studied her photos said she might have had fillers or skin treatments, but not heavy surgery. Still, the lack of movement in her expressions was clear, especially in movies where emotion is everything. Nicole's face has relaxed a bit in recent years. Her skin still looks smooth but more natural. She says she's done with Botox now. It just goes to show that even big stars can regret chasing youth, especially when it affects their craft. Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda rose to fame during the 1960s and 70s as an actress, fitness icon, and activist. Her career spans decades, and so has discussion about her cosmetic choices. Fonda acknowledged having a facelift in the past, and shared she now regrets it. In a Vogue interview, she said she doesn't want to look distorted. She warned of people getting too many procedures and ending up looking worse. She admitted she understands how you can become addicted to cosmetic enhancements. Jane stopped having work done after realizing it wasn't worth it. She encouraged women to stay moisturized and accept aging naturally. Her message, you don't have to change your face to feel beautiful. Her reasoning is about mental health. She always stresses inner confidence and warns that surgery is not emotional therapy. Her approach is thoughtful and honest. Jane shows it's okay to opt in and okay to pull back. Cher. Cher is more than just a music legend. She's also known for being one of the first stars to openly talk about plastic surgery. From her 1960s music fame to an Oscar-winning acting career, Cher has never hidden the fact that she's changed her appearance. While she hasn't shared the exact number, many believe she's had more than 50 cosmetic procedures. These may include nose jobs, lip fillers, eyelid surgery, facelifts, and more. In 2024, fans noticed something strange about her lower lip during an appearance on The Today Show. They wondered if she had a new procedure again, but Cher has always been honest. She once said, "If I want to put my boobs on my back, it's nobody's business but my own." At nearly 80, her face is still smooth, her lips full, and her jawline strong. Some people admire her look, Others say it doesn't look natural. Still, Cher is confident. She performs, tours, and reinvents herself constantly. For her, plastic surgery isn't a secret, it's just part of her story. She's proud of it, and she's not afraid to show it. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson became famous for Baywatch and her many covers for Playboy. She was the face of the 90s beach fantasy, blonde hair, tan skin, and large breast implants. She has admitted to having breast surgery twice, first going up to a 34D and later to a 34DD. But in 1999, she had them removed. She said she felt more like herself without them. Experts also believe she had other cosmetic work, like Botox, lip fillers, and maybe even a nose job, but she hasn't confirmed those. What's clear is that Pamela's image started to shift. In recent years, she stopped using Botox, ditched heavy makeup, and started showing her natural face more often. In one podcast, she said she enjoys getting older and discovering the real her. She even showed up at Fashion Week with no makeup at all, and fans loved it. Pamela's journey is about change. She went from enhancing her looks to embracing them. She now stands for aging gracefully and living without filters. Once the queen of the beach, she's now a voice for natural beauty. Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox once relied on facial fillers and Botox to freshen her look. Over time, she says injections built up until she barely recognized herself. She describes it as a domino effect. One injection led to another, until her face felt layered and unnatural. Finally, around 2017, she decided to stop. She had all her fillers dissolved. She says, "I feel better because I look like myself. I think I now look more like the person that I was." She also spoke openly about the pressure in Hollywood that drove her to keep chasing youth. On Running Wild, she admitted trying too hard to fight aging and said she learned, "Fillers are not my friend." As she neared 60, she embraced a different path: laser treatments, microneedling, and letting age show naturally. Her story warns against overuse of cosmetic tweaks and shows how reversal is possible. She now values authenticity, movement in her face, and seeing her real self again. For her, that was not just beauty, it was freedom. Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger shocked the world in 2014 when she appeared at the Elle Women in Hollywood Awards. Her face looked noticeably different. Fans and media were shocked. Some said she seemed unrecognizably altered. Speculation grew that she had had cosmetic surgery. Some experts pointed to possible brow lifts or work around her forehead. One even noted a visible incision above her brow. Zellweger responded by saying, "Perhaps I look different. Who doesn't as they get older? But I am different. I'm happy." She explained that she was living a better, more fulfilling life, and maybe it shows in her face. Another article argued it's unfair how society judges how celebrities look. It claimed the criticism of her rumored surgery reflects more about societal vanity than indeed her own choices. Her shift from Bridget Jones's Diary to that 2014 look remains one of the most talked about Hollywood transformations, whether surgical or just lifestyle-driven. Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley made her name as Elvis Presley's wife and later as a model, actress, and savvy businesswoman. She co-founded Elvis Presley Enterprises and acted in Dallas and the Naked Gun films. For many years, fans loved her classic beauty, bright eyes, strong bone structure, and timeless grace. But her face later changed in ways that sparked concern. In 2003, she was injected by an unlicensed operator, Dr. Daniel Serrano, who used industrial silicone, more suited to car parts, into her cheeks and lips. Those injections caused lumps, partial paralysis, and lasting damage. She had corrective surgery in 2008, but many say her appearance never fully recovered. Fans and experts also pointed to fillers, cheek implants, facelifts, and Botox in later years. Some described her face as compressed and unnatural. Priscilla hasn't fully confirmed all the procedures, but she did admit being a victim of that botched case. She urges caution. Choosing a doctor matters. Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling shot to fame as Donna Martin on Beverly Hills 90210. She later shared her life in reality TV and books. Viewers always associated her with that fresh-faced, petulant teen persona. Over time, fans noticed changes. She confirmed she had a rhinoplasty and breast augmentation. These are things she openly admitted, saying wanting confidence and some structure in her nose and figure was her goal. Some claim the nose job left her nose oddly asymmetrical. Photos show the form shifted and looked less harmonious with her face. Tori also credits advanced makeup and contouring for her sculpted appearance, saying, "I look like I've had a nose job and it's straight now," but she attributes it to her super-skilled makeup artist, not surgery. Rumors still swirl about other tweaks such as cheek or chin adjustments, Botox, or fillers, but so far, she hasn't confirmed those. Tori balances being honest with deflecting speculation. Kaley Cuoco. Kaley Cuoco became a household name starring as Penny on The Big Bang Theory. Known for her bubbly charm, she later spoke publicly about cosmetic changes that made her feel more confident. Kaley confirmed she had a nose job and breast implants. In a 2016 interview, she said getting her nose and boobs done was the best thing I ever did. She shared that she didn't do it for anyone else. She did it to feel good about herself. She explained, "As much as you want to love your inner self, I'm sorry, you also want to look good." Her face and body looked different afterward. The tip of her nose looks more refined. Her chest looks firmer and balanced. She hasn't mentioned lip fillers, Botox, or other tweaks, though fans suspect light injectables may be in play. Kaley stresses that these choices helped her mentally. She trusted doctors and focused on her own self-image rather than critics. Transparent and relaxed, she shows that cosmetic surgery can be part of owning your body, without apology or shame. Cardi B. Cardi B is a Grammy Award-winning rapper known for hit tracks like Bodak Yellow and WAP. She always speaks her mind, and she did the same about her body transformations. Cardi openly admitted to getting butt injections early in her career. She called them illegal and done in a basement in Queens for about $800. She described the pain. "They don't numb your ass. It was the craziest pain ever." She said she felt dizzy, and the injections leaked for days. Later, she had liposuction and breast augmentation after giving birth. Cardi also mentioned having a nose job. She doesn't hide mistakes. Instead, she warns fans about risks, illicit providers, leaking fillers, and infection. Her story is raw and unfiltered. She uses her experience to empower others. She urges women not to ignore health for aesthetics. With her honesty, Cardi highlights the line between self-expression and danger in cosmetic choices. Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson started in pop country music and later built a massive fashion and beauty empire. Celebrated for her curves and approachable charm, she remained an icon of girl-next-door style. Fans and image experts spotted changes in her face and body over time. She reportedly had multiple breast augmentations. Some doctors feel she chose implants too large for her frame, which later led to sagging. She later reduced them for comfort and balance. Speaking of which, cosmetic experts believe she also had a nose job. Her once slightly curved bridge is now straight, and the hump is gone. Her lips appeared fuller in more recent photos, hinting at lip fillers. Botox use is also suspected. After age 30, some suggest she had an eyelid lift, blepharoplasty, to open her eyes and reduce hooding or bags. Jessica never confirmed specific surgeries beyond implants, but her beauty brand and public image, focused on style, glamour, and polish, amplified attention to her evolving look. Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag rose to fame on MTV's The Hills. In 2007, she got her first cosmetic changes, a nose job and breast implants. But in 2009, she took it to another level. At age 23, she underwent 10 cosmetic procedures in a single day, including chin reduction, brow lift, second rhinoplasty, liposuction, Botox, and more, all done by Dr. Frank Ryan. She later said her chin was literally sawed off and her jaw injured. The pain lasted over a year. She also nearly died when her heart stopped under Demerol during recovery. Her husband Spencer was told she might not survive. Her body became fragile. She couldn't jog or even hug others. She reflected that it wasn't worth it, calling it her rock bottom, but also said it taught her what really matters in life. Heidi later reduced her heavy implants because they caused pain, and proving that more isn't always better. Her experience serves as a dramatic example. Chasing a perfect image can come at immense physical, emotional, and career cost. Her openness now helps others weigh decisions carefully. Farrah Abraham. Farrah Abraham became famous on MTV's Teen Mom. She was just a teenager when the world met her. As her fame grew, so did the changes in her face and body. By her early 20s, Farrah had already had many procedures: breast implants, a nose job, a chin implant, lip fillers, cheek fillers, and even butt injections. Later, she had the chin implant removed. She called it a mistake and said it made her chin feel lumpy and look wrong. Doctors and fans were shocked by how much her appearance changed. Her face looked swollen in some photos, and her lips and cheeks appeared overfilled. One surgeon even said she may not remember what her real face looks like. Farrah didn't hide anything. She said she did most of the work as a preventative step, trying to stay young and save money by starting early. Some reports say she spent over $85,000 on all her procedures. Farrah's story is bold. She talks openly about every step, good or bad. For some, it's too much. For others, it's brave honesty. Either way, she's one of the most extreme transformation stories in reality TV. Sharon Osborne. Sharon Osborne has been in the public eye for decades. From the Osbournes to her time on The Talk, she's always been open, loud, and honest, even about her surgeries. She had her first facelift in 1987, then another in 2002. Her most recent one was in 2021. She also had liposuction, breast implants, Botox, fillers, eyelid lifts, and more. But that last facelift, she hated it. She said it made her look like a cyclops and called it horrendous. Sharon didn't just talk about the results, she also spoke about the pain. If anyone says a facelift doesn't hurt, they're lying, she said. It felt like a night with an axe murderer. After that, she said she was done with surgery. In 2025, she confirmed she's not getting any more work. She also stopped taking weight loss drugs like Ozempic. They made her lose too much weight too fast. For most fans, Sharon's honesty stands out. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. She shares both the wins and the regrets. And that makes her story different, real, raw, and respected. Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea is a rapper from Australia who rose to fame with songs like Fancy and Black Widow. She's not just known for her music. People talk about her looks too. Unlike many stars, Iggy didn't keep quiet. She admitted to getting a nose job and breast implants. She said it helped her feel more confident. "It's hard to be a woman with social media these days," she once shared. "You're judged no matter what." Photos show how her face changed. Her nose got thinner and her body shape changed. She's also said her butt is natural, despite rumors. Experts think she may have had cheek or lip fillers too, but she hasn't confirmed those. She never pretended to be all natural. Instead, she owned it. She's been praised for that. By being honest, she made space for other women to talk about their choices too. Demi Moore. Demi Moore was once Hollywood's highest-paid actress, thanks to hits like Ghost, G.I. Jane, and Indecent Proposal. She was also praised for aging gracefully, until 2021 when she walked the runway for Fendi in Paris. Her face stunned everyone. Fans said she looked unreal and totally different. Her cheeks were pulled tight, her jaw looked new, and her lips were extra full. Online comments flooded in. Some said it had to be surgery. Others guessed it was extreme filler or makeup. Plastic surgeons jumped in. One said it looked like cheek implants. Another thought it was botched filler. Others guessed fat transfer. Demi never confirmed anything. But many said she didn't look like herself, and that was the problem. Later, she posted casual photos where she looked more natural again. Some guessed she reversed some of the work. In interviews, she spoke more about feeling judged. "It doesn't matter what I do," she said. "People will criticize either way." Demi's walk may have lasted 30 seconds, but it started a global conversation. Her face became a warning, not just about beauty standards, but about how fast public opinion can turn. Jennifer Grey. Jennifer Grey was America's sweetheart after Dirty Dancing. She played Baby, awkward, honest, and lovable. Her curly hair and unique nose made her stand out. But in the early 90s, she decided to get a nose job. What happened next shocked even her. She said, "I went into the surgery room a star and came out invisible." Her new nose was small, standard, and didn't look like her. Even her friends didn't recognize her at events. One director said she looked generic. Roles stopped coming. Jennifer had 2 surgeries. The second one was meant to fix the first, but it only made things worse. In her own words, it was like being in the witness protection program. Her career never recovered in the same way. Years later, she admitted she felt pressure to look more normal. She now wishes she had never done it. "I was beautiful before," she said in her memoir, "but I didn't know it." Jennifer's story became so well known, people in Hollywood started calling it Jennifer Grey syndrome, when surgery takes away what made you unique. Her experience is one of the most powerful reminders of how dangerous beauty pressure can be. Lara Flynn Boyle. In the early 90s, Lara Flynn Boyle had it all. She starred in Twin Peaks and The Practice, turning heads with her sharp features, big eyes, and cool confidence. She had that rare look, delicate but strong, quirky but stunning. But as the 2000s rolled in, her face began to change. Slowly at first, then suddenly. Her cheeks looked puffy, her lips were larger, her face seemed stiff. Paparazzi caught photos and fans barely recognized her. Experts believe she had multiple surgeries, possibly lip injections, cheek implants, and Botox. Nothing was confirmed, but the results spoke loudly. Her career faded. Casting directors said she didn't look like Lara anymore. Her expressive, interesting face was gone. She disappeared from Hollywood for years. When she reappeared, the changes were even more noticeable. In a rare interview, she didn't talk about surgery, but admitted life in the spotlight was hard. Lara's story is often told with sadness. A naturally gifted actress, known for her one-of-a-kind look, became a cautionary tale. Her transformation reminds us that in Hollywood, trying to stay young can sometimes erase what made you special in the first place. Tara Reid. Tara Reid became famous for her role in the American Pie films. She was seen as the fun, goofy girl next door. But after she had plastic surgery, things went wrong. In 2004, she asked for breast enlargement. She wanted big B's, but got smaller C's. The result hurt her body and confidence. She described the implants as ugliest boobs and said if she could go back, she never would have done it. She also had liposuction that left her stomach rippled and uneven. She developed a hernia near her belly button. That meant she couldn't wear a bikini. She said it damaged her career and self-esteem. Later, she went to a trusted surgeon who fixed her implant and repaired skin. Still, the damage was done. The press didn't forget. Tara lost roles and fans saw her differently. She shared her story to warn others. She talked about physical pain and emotional cost. Her journey shows how badly surgery can go and how hard it is to come back after mistakes. Lil Kim. Lil Kim, born Kimberly Jones, was one of hip-hop's biggest stars in the late 1990s. She broke records and turned heads with her bold style. She was known for her strong voice and daring fashion. Over time, fans began to see her face change drastically. Many called her new look jaw-dropping and almost unrecognizable from her earlier image. She reportedly had several surgeries: nose job, breast implants, chin and cheek enhancements, and perhaps eyelid lift too. The changes reshaped her entire face, making it sharper and fuller. Kim has sometimes pushed back on the criticism. At one point she said, "I'm a bad beat. I don't care what nobody say. I'm fly, I look good." She even canceled an interview when she felt the focus was on her appearance instead of her music. Her transformation is extreme. Some say the changes started as exploration, others claim they turned into obsession. It's hard to tell what was planned or sudden, but the public reaction shows how deep cosmetic change can cut into identity and fame. Janice Dickinson. Janice Dickinson was widely called the world's first supermodel. She appeared on countless magazine covers. She worked with famous photographers and brands. At age 32, she had her first cosmetic procedure, a mini facelift, to fix early signs of aging. She said she was dating Sylvester Stallone at the time. From there, she went further. She got a facelift, neck lift, tummy tuck, liposuction, breast implants, rhinoplasty, and lip fillers. She faced public attention for all these procedures. She never hides it. She even recommended procedures to younger women, saying, "Get a mini facelift," until last week when I noticed these points to upper lip. Janice doesn't regret it. She says her surgeries helped her career and confidence, but her journey also brought debt and complications. She filed for bankruptcy in 2013 after paying for many operations. She appeared on Botched for surgery corrections and now creates content online. Her story shows how surgery can feed ambition. It can boost stardom, but it can also trap you. Janice's career shifted from runways to reality shows. She remains vocal and vivid. She's a caution and a pathbreaker. Megan Fox. Megan Fox rose to fame in the 2000s with her breakout role in Transformers. Known for her striking eyes, sharp cheekbones, and sultry look, she quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about stars. But as the years passed, her appearance sparked endless rumors. People speculated about what work she may have had done, often suggesting she completely changed her face. In 2024, Megan finally addressed the speculation on the Call Her Daddy podcast. She didn't hide behind vague answers. She said she had breast augmentation 3 times, a single nose job in her early 20s, and some Botox fillers and laser treatments. She also opened up about her fear of anesthesia, sharing that before one surgery she told her doctor, "I better wake up with the biggest boobs you can fit in my body." She also joked about the nose job rumors, saying, "If I had done multiple rhinoplasties, my nose would have fallen off by now." Her point? Don't believe everything you read. Today, Megan Fox still looks like herself, just more polished. Her face is defined, her skin smooth, and her overall look is glamorous, but unlike many, she's not pretending it's all natural. That honesty sets her apart. Joselyn Wildenstein. Joselyn Wildenstein was a Swiss socialite who married billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein in 1978. She became famous for her beauty, glamorous lifestyle, and dramatic divorce in 1999. But what really turned heads was how her face transformed. She is best known as Catwoman for her cat-like facial features, high cheekbones, tight lips, and a stretched jawline. These changes came after years of extensive cosmetic surgery. She once admitted to surgery meant to make her eyes look more feline, and the rest followed. According to her husband at the time, she believed she could fix her face like a piece of furniture. That plan backfired. Despite her radical appearance, Wildenstein has consistently denied ever having surgery, Botox, or fillers. She says she had issues with Botox reactions and refuses corrective treatments. Her face still looks striking and surgically altered to most observers. Her dramatic transformation became tabloid legend. Even after her death in December 2024, her face remains one of the clearest examples of plastic surgery excess. Whose transformation surprised you the most? And do you think celebrities should be more honest about the work they've had done? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible stories from Hollywood's fascinating history. See you next time.